that to happen, did not let him get downfield.
On second down, it's Elliott. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fix and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A safety with a sack there, LaMarcus Joyner. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They run it with Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's... Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Robert Quinn picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it up.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch out, watch out. Low.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. The give is to Elliott. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is Harris. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Carr going to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. We have hit half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 24. Shotgun now for Carr. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Caught by Nelson left side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
And not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Carr going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10.
52 is the mic right here.
On first and 10, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 2nd down, Washington. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down, Carr. And able to complete it to Moreau. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 22. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck.
Carr now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Malik Collins in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, high 7. Check line 54. Line 54. Blue gang, hey, Raider 2. Line 54. Line 54. Hey, Charlie. Right there.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out.